We actually started with red. When we bought these couches when we moved in, they were red. And when those wore out, we got brown, and now we got gray. So I'd love to repaint in here and eventually get a rug that we love. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy grocery day. I was yesterday days old when I discovered you could order a cheap area rug to be delivered with your groceries. I was today years old when I discovered they would take your gray out of stock cheap area rug and replace it with a navy blue one. Anyway, guys, groceries are coming in the door. I need to go help. But yeah, last night I put a $20 area rug, $19.95, on our Walmart order because I realized I could have it delivered with our groceries, and today I am cleaning down there and switching out the covers. Our rug is destroyed, but we've been putting off getting a new one because we're not sure Ziggy's ready to not destroy a new one. So we figured, well, I presented the idea of getting an extremely cheap one to train him with, and then we can decide what to keep in the future. So that's what we did, and apparently we're getting a navy blue. We're just gonna show every last dang dog hair, so I'm gonna be vacuuming all the time. But yeah, let's go do it.
Alright, man, what are we doing here?
We're here because we're going to get some more red lock and some more cool.
Threadlock?
Yeah.
Do you know what that does?
It makes stuff not come out.
Yeah, it makes so the screws don't come out.
rooms. I have been cleaning for hours, it seems. Sebastian and his daddy have been out in the garage. It was a trek. We can't open our backyard gate. It is completely blocked on both sides by a couple inches of ice. So they packed up a bag with waters and snacks and tools and walked all the way around behind our backyard to the garage. Our garage is not attached, by the way. It's off yonder. And I have been in here with the ultimate goal of putting these new slip covers on. I added the goal of this temporary rug. And of course, since I have to get all up in things, I had to dust from the top down. This room is our dustiest room in the house because the dog is here the most. It's like a day goes by and there's a layer of dust on everything. I've dusted this like 3 times and it is still dusty. But it's just gonna be a regular thing since we have a navy rug. It is very dark. Honestly, anything matches in here. It is our one extremely neutral room. It is brown, and we did have brown slip covers. We actually started with red when we bought these couches when we moved in. They were red, and when those wore out, we got brown, and now we got gray. So I'd love to repaint in here and eventually get a rug that we love. This is just very cheap, like office carpeting. They call it high traffic area carpet. I call it my 1995 training rug so that the dog learns to leave it the F alone. Anyway, here is what everything looks like. I will flip you around so you can see. Wide angle lens engaged. Pay no attention to this old changing table, which has become our socks and mittens and hats and glasses for Sebastian. He's got toy storage in here. I put my bag here, but in the winter we've got a lot of hats going on that we grab real quick. We were gonna go on a car ride, so there's a big bag of snacks there. Generally this is neater, but we've had so many hats and gloves out. I keep the library tablet cases here, and these are pictures that I am collecting. They will be going on that wall, but I feel like I need a few more before I start putting it up. Those are the library tablets. They needed the plug. Anyway, here is the room. We've had our couches in a multitude of different layouts. Like across here, we've done like a diagonal thing, but this gives us the most playroom, and we're used to it. We're used to being sideways from the TV, so it can be a little weird to not be. It gives us a nice wide open space, as you can see. Let me back up here. Looks way bigger in the fisheye, but this rug is 5 by 7, if that helps you visualize it all. I need to finish cleaning my table. There is a basket that I have to attack. It is over there, that goes in here, and it is filled with like 10 years worth of crap. My husband's table has so many little things and cords and remotes that I was afraid to touch it. So I just kind of dust it under the cracks. Here's our photos. I love putting tons and tons of black and white photos up in here, and I want to cover all the walls. Yeah, this is how it looks. I am satisfied. This is how it's going to be. I am so dusty and so hungry, so I'm going to figure out a snack and enjoy this while I sort this basket. What are you having for dinner?
Poke bowls.
Poke bowls. What do you have in yours?
Million kaka.
What is that? Fish? Yum.
And
Mangoes.
a cat could two kinds of fish.
What kind?
Normal fish and
And not normal fish? Is it tuna and salmon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello friends, we are getting ready for bed. Sebastian just went up to give his brother a little piece of art he made for him. I'm cleaning up and just taking care of Ziggy because he's got to come up with me as my husband is back in the garage. I've just been knitting. I'm still working on that little sweater. I just did the neck tonight, so I don't have to worry about that later. And it's probably only about this long, so I've got to make it a little bit longer, otherwise it might look a little strange. Though I've seen some of the clothes that are in the stores right now, and yeah, they're pretty cropped. It's been a long day and it's gonna keep on going, but I've got a bit of a fun thing going on tonight. At 10:30 I need to be heading to somebody's Animal Crossing island. He's so fun. Hi, if you're watching, I'm excited to go. We are going to have a fashion shoot, or fashion show. That's what I'm going for, a fashion show, like a runway show. So I have been working on outfits. I drew 2 of them and then I just grabbed one online just because I ran out of time, and yeah, it's annoying to draw on that. You have to use a little joystick and this hand's just not the best. So I am all prepared. I got onto my Animal Crossing after finishing up my snack earlier and got all my accessories ready to go. So I should not need too much time. Once I go in, I should be ready to get into the airport and fly to his town. But I need to get Sebastian to sleep shortly after 10 and then quickly go and say goodnight to Jax and then get my water that I always have beside me, and then bring Ziggy with me out of his crate up there into the nursery so we can get started. Normally I'm not there till a little bit after 11, so trying to move a little bit faster. One way is I've already started editing this video. It is waiting for this final clip and then I will finish it out. So I am way ahead of the game. I'll still need to do my photos of the day and my thumbnail. And then I export this video and start it uploading. Usually I do all those things before I get on Animal Crossing around 11:30 because it's just so much easier than doing it at 3 in the morning when I don't feel like it. I don't have anything else to say. I try to update you guys on numbers. I didn't look today. It's the weekend, so I don't have the county numbers. Virginia's been around 3,000 every day, sometimes a little under, sometimes a little over. Our county has been dropping and dropping and dropping. We started out before Thanksgiving at 5% positivity rate. It made it to a peak of I think like 17% in late January before finally starting to drop, and we were down at 7 point something on Friday, so that is great. I feel like I can finally pop into a few stores with them again, like the big thrift store that we haven't been to in a while. We haven't gone to anything like that since it's been over 10%, so that is good news. We are just hoping that the vaccines beat the arrival of all the mutations that seem to be so much more contagious. I have no idea when I'll get mine. We had our friend stop by. He was bringing my husband back some of his tools. Oh, I have to show you the best present ever that he brought me. I haven't seen one of these since I ran out early in the pandemic. Lysol. I have an off-brand one that I've been kind of rationing. But yeah, Sebastian and Danny masked up so they could say hi to him, and then Danny and Yvonne went out to the garage to chat for a while in the outside. It is so cold out there. He's got a space heater out there that he turns on, but even like with the door closed and the space heater on, he said it wasn't even 34 in there. It's really cold. The wind chills were in the low teens today, maybe even lower. but it was good for them to get to say hi. I think I was going off on this tangent because he is waiting for his vaccine as well. He's got risk factors, I've got risk factors. He's in a different county, and it seems like he's probably going to get his sooner than mine. I think mine is going to be 1.5 to 2 months from now. So it is what it is, but hopefully at least the two of us will be vaccinated before we go to our beach house in our beach house, the beach house we rented in early May. It would be wonderful if Danny was too, but if at least us two are, that is great. And we'll still probably do what we did before, where we mask for the first few days. And once we're about 5-ish days where Yvonne has not been to work, we can relax that. It's really a leap of faith. It was last time, but he's one of the people that we trust the most. It's just he has to go to work and stuff, and we don't necessarily trust the people he's around. But he was double masked today, so we trust him. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I am so stir crazy. I can't even talk anymore. I'm so stir crazy. I'm kind of hoping we can take a drive, but I don't know if the roads are still icy. It's so cold. I'll have to message my husband and see, because I don't actually see him. He's out there. I will say that this cover exactly matches this little AOL blanket. My husband used to work for AOL. It's changed names multitudes of times, but yeah, that says AOL on it. Because I leave my shoes on inside and I curl up on the couch, I keep that on my spot, and it matches exactly. But I am super duper rambling. Hello, if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry that I ramble too much, but you are welcome to watch me at high speed. I do it to others. It's okay. You can also skip. If you're in the app, you can go tap, 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 and then you're done, and I'm saying goodnight, and you're like, phew, didn't have to watch that. But anyway, welcome. Feel free to comment. I eventually get to answering and liking them, but I don't always get the alerts. I have a sneeze. Okay, false alarm. But I really appreciate them. Thank you so much. I don't expect to ever have more than 300 followers. This isn't that kind of channel. Like, it's not interesting because it's my life, and my life is not interesting. But every time somebody subscribes, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna say goodnight. I was waiting for some water. The kids are starting to get a little loud up there. I need to get them changing. So good night. Stay safe, and don't forget, wash your hands.